not going to be skimming over some snow today. In fact, what we're going to be talking about is we're going to talk about the taste of New Hampshire. And that's coming up on May 20th. So joining me in the studio right now, Brian Alden and Staffani Adaska. I was trying to remember. She told me the clue of how to remember it, and it sounds like some state. But it doesn't sound at all like Arkansas. But anyway, so let's talk about the Taste of New Hampshire. That is coming up, and for the 33rd year. Yep. Let's go.
All right. Rob, our event's going to be May 20th this year, held at the Eagle Mountain House from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. We're going to have a cocktail reception with 12 chef-attended action stations where you'll be able to come up, converse with the chefs, find out exactly what's in each product. A very interactive, fun, social event. There'll be some wine tasting, there'll be a jazz band, and a silent auction as well. All the proceeds are going to go to culinary education. And
that's terrific, because you do several different scholarships, right?
Yeah, we do a couple of scholarships a year, and then also we sponsor members for continuing education throughout the year.
Oh, that's great. Now, one of the fun things, too, is being able to converse with the chefs, like you say, where you go in and you see the food being prepared, and you can talk about them, and just, I mean, that just is, you don't get that usually. You know, you go to a restaurant, they bring you your food.
Yeah, it's your chef's right out in front of you, and that's really popular these days.
And do you find that a lot of people are, they want to know what the ingredients are, or do they want to be a little bit mystified?
No, I think 9 times out of 10 the customers want to know what's in it, how it's prepared, and generally they just enjoy talking to you as preparing their meal.
Yeah. And now, Stephanie, what's your involvement with this also? Brian, we know because he's wearing the chef coat. So he said right here, I'm a chef.
And he is a chef. I'm a former chef in my first career.
So you don't have the white coat, though?
I don't have the white coat. I didn't get one. I'm not as important as Brian is any longer. But I'm a member of the American Culinary Federation, the White Mountains chapter, and I'm actually in charge of the silent auction this year, where we have items. Last year's items were as low as a value of $25 on up to $1,000 plus, and vacations and RCI vacations and things of that nature. This year we are still taking in donations. So if there's anybody out there, any organizations or local companies that want to donate, make any donations for the silent auction, they can contact me, and I can help expedite that process.
Terrific.
And I'm in charge of making sure that the silent auction runs smoothly and that we get a lot of money so we can raise for our young culinary professionals. That's what it's all about.
Do you have anything in the silent auction that you want to tease on right now, or are you trying to keep it a mystery?
It's a mystery right now.
Mystery. That's always more fun. When you go to the silent auction. Thing is, too, you guys have had the tradition of having the silent auction and always a bunch of great items there. So you know going in that there's going to be great stuff there as part of the silent auction.
Absolutely.
So, well, that's awesome. Now, you're doing it at the Eagle Mountain House.
Yes, we are.
And so how do you set up the venue, I guess?
Well, the venue started at the Eagle Mountain House about 4 years ago. We used to hold an event at the Mount Washington Hotel 10 years plus ago. And then when the economy started to slide, we decided that to make the event more affordable for our local population that actually support the chapter, we'd bring it back to the Valley, at which point we made some ties with Eagle Mountain House, and we've been holding it there, the event there, for about 4 years now.
Oh, great. And what a great spot, especially if the weather's probably going to be good. We'll knock on wood for that. Mm-hmm. And you can have your cocktails, go out onto the veranda thingy, and just enjoy the sights.
Yeah, I've actually been working with the event coordinator up at the Eagle Mountain House for 3 or 4 months now on the event, and I'll be meeting with her the week before the event. Once we have an extended forecast, we'll have 2 floor plans actually. One with the action stations all entirely inside, and then one with at least half of them on the veranda, which will make a great event if it's a pleasant night.
Oh, that's great. Now, what are you going to make, Brian? Are you going to tell us?
Well,
come on.
It's funny because I'm my position as chair of the event is to work with Staffani and Scott Ross from the Mount Mountains on the silent auction. But my job is to coordinate all the food. So I've still got three stations that haven't committed to what they're going to do. So I'm going to wait and see what they come in at, and then I'm going to fill in essentially to balance the menu out. I want to make sure that the menu's balanced. I always do something vegetarian for the event. Presently, we've got a sushi station. We've got someone doing pulled pork sliders and Cubans. We have a Jamaican theme station. We have crab cakes from the Red Jacket. They do crab cakes for us every year and do a wonderful job. Sizzling sauces with local chef Bud Salmi is going to do a display of his sauces with, I think, a braised pork. And he's got some great tapenades and great garlic relishes that he's going to do some canapes with. We also have the White Mountain Hotel will be joining us. The sous chef Josh Farrington wasn't sure yesterday when I talked to him what he was going to do, but they always do a great job up there. And
it's going to be good food.
Yeah,
you're going to get your fill of good food. So it's kind of funny too when you go to an event like this. You say, I am going to eat everything. I'm going to eat like plate after plate after plate. But you find the food is just so good. You just want to kind of take your time and enjoy it, not just like.
It's a great sampling event, and it's a social event where it's more of a reception atmosphere than a sit-down meal.
Right.
Really promotes the socializing amongst the guests and the chefs, and very interactive. We have also Duck Trap Farm. Does some smoked products over in Maine.
Yep.
They're going to be sponsoring one of our chefs with their products.
I believe we have a slicing station, a carving station with a roast pork line.
I'm not sure what the roast is. I think last time we were talking about a steamship round.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
The weather's fantastic, so we can really put some of the stations outside, because that really. People can relax and sit in the rocking chairs, have a cocktail, get up and grab another bite and get back in their seat and just really enjoy the views and the beauty of the Eagle Mountain House. And the silent auction is always fun. I really enjoy that.
Well, great. Well, so again, it's coming up May 20th at the Eagle Mountain House in Jackson.
Yep.
6 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Yep.
And somebody wants more information. What's the best way to do it?
Best thing to do is just contact myself at the Chef's Market at 356-4747. We've got tickets still on sale, and I can give you more information over the phone.
Well, speaking of tickets, we were going to give some away.
We were.
Kelly, do we have time to give away something?
Sure.
All righty. Kelly says we can give away 2 tickets to the Taste of New Hampshire.
That's right.
Awesome. Now, the thing is, you guys have come up with a challenging question. So let's go to the question. So here's your chance to do a special watch and win 2 passes for the Taste of New Hampshire. You can give us a call 356 6619. Draw a total blank and answer this one tough question. What's the question?
The first person to come up with what is mirepoix?
What is mirepoix? Did I even pronounce it right?
You did. You did great.
What is mirepoix? And you can't say a funny word. So what is mirepoix? As we'll wait for the phone to ring, because people are going, man, they're Googling it. They're Googling.
Exactly.
How do you spell mire? It's not related to cats. Mirepoix. And if you did win anything in the last 30 days, we'll give somebody else a chance. And if you won anything in the last 30 minutes, give somebody else a chance. So if you can't, well, you know what? Here's what we're going to do, because we're kind of running out of time. So still call if you know what mirepoix is. We're still going to give away 2 tickets to the Taste of New Hampshire. Staffani, Bryant, thanks so much for coming down.
Thanks for having us.
And good luck. And we'll see you up there in Jackson in 3 weeks.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Back in a minute here on White Mountains Today.
We stumped them.
Venture travel. Nomads follows the select few who know how to live life on the edge while combing the earth to put their